Pendragon Forms VI is a revolutionary data collection tool which stores information in your web browser, even while you're disconnected. Pendragon Forms VI creates a website on your PC that can be accessed by mobile devices on your wireless network. Because information in the browser can only be communicated back to the origin website, your Pendragon Forms VI server needs to be at the same address at all times. Websites are identified by their address or URL. The URL appears in the address bar in your browser. Unless you set up a domain name, you will probably be using an IP address for your URL. An IP address is a sequence of 4 numbers separated by dots. In the example here, the IP address of the PC is 192.168.3.3. The :8080 is the default port number used by Pendragon Forms VI. Every device on the same network needs its own unique IP address. IP addresses that start with 192.168. Are private network addresses. They are most commonly used by home and small business routers to share an internet connection. Your internet service provider will give your cable or DSL modem a single IP address for the internet, and your router gives every PC or device in your home or office a private IP address starting with 192.168. The router makes sure that all the PCs and devices on the shared network get their own IP address, and the router uses network address translation to translate the private addresses to the shared public address and back again. By default, your router and PC will be set up to get the next available private IP address starting with 192.168. As a result, if you turn off all the computers and devices in your home or office, then turn them all back on again, all the systems will probably be assigned a different IP address than in the last session. For Pendragon Forms VI, this automatic assignment of IP addresses is a problem because your PC will need a fixed IP address to work correctly. If your IP address has changed, you would have to keep restarting the devices in your home or office until your PC got back the IP address it had when you first synchronized. To fix the problem, you'll need to go into the administration application for your router. This is usually done in your browser by going to the .1 address on your private network. In this case, the administration application is at 192.168.3.1. Consult your router manual to find out how to do this. In your router's setup, look for the LAN DHCP settings. It will show you which addresses are assigned randomly, and this will tell you which addresses you can manually set your PC to use. In this example, the router automatically assigns PCs to an address in the range 192.168.3.2 to 192.168.3.100. We don't want our PC to have an address in this range because it may conflict with a randomly assigned address. To give this PC a fixed IP address, we'll set its address to 192.168.3.101. To set your PC's IP address, open your PC's control panel. Click on Network and Internet. Then click on Network and Sharing Center. On the left, click on Change Adapter Settings. You will see the list of adapters on your PC. Look for the wireless adapter. Right-click on the adapter and choose Properties. Click the Properties button and scroll down to Internet Protocol version 4. Do not check or uncheck any boxes. Click on Internet Protocol version 4 and click the Properties button. You'll see that by default, your wireless adapter is configured to obtain an IP address from your router automatically. Click the radio button to use the following IP address. Type in your fixed IP address. In our case, our address will be 192.168.3.101. The subnet mask is 255.255.255.0, and the gateway is the IP address of the router. Here it is 192.168.3.1. Finally, we need to tell the adapter how to find DNS servers. If you're not sure what to put here, you can put in 8.8.8.8 and 8.8.4.4. After you save these settings, you can go to your web browser and find the Pendragon Forms application at your new fixed IP address.